We got some creep feeders and some pastures that we're gonna go fill up. Our plan is to use our stump bucket. We're gonna fill this bag up and then carry this bag around and fill up our creep feeders that way. These are just some small creep feeders that we've got. We don't do a ton of creep feeding, but the price of feed is low, the price of calves is high, so if we can put some extra pounds on some of these calves before we wean them, that's what we're gonna do. Filled it all the way up. We weren't sure if the tractor would pick it up, but the tractor actually would pick it up. Just one little problem. Straps broke. This is an older feed bag. We hadn't used it in a while, so plan B. You think that some Gorilla Tape will fix it?
I think so. I don't see much wrong with it.
Peekaboo.
You know what that's the sound of?
Failure?
Failure. You win some, you lose some. We lost that one. Oh well, what's plan B?
I don't know.
Plan A didn't go well.
Plan B.
What are the chances it cranks?
I'm gonna say 62%.
Wow.
Did you turn the fuel on?
I'm going with 18%.
18.
Mickey's in here.
Mm.
Telling me there's a chance.
So our plan B is we're just gonna load some in the spreader truck and then drive it to the pasture, maybe unload into a bucket, and go from there. Eventually we'll probably just get another bag and one that the straps won't break on, but you know, not today. Everything look good?
I think there's only one flat tire. I mean, 1 out of 10 is not bad. 10%.
We got our feed loaded up yesterday, had to head out to some ball games, so we didn't get our creep feeders fed. But today we're going to take the spreader truck around as well as the tractor and a bucket and see what we can figure out to get this feed into our creep feeders. I'm sure eventually we'll wind up buying another bag, but right now it's on the spreader truck and just gonna figure out the easiest way to get it from the spreader truck to the creep feeders. Go down a little bit and then go in some more. Come on in a little bit more. Alright. We'll see how this works. Hopefully he's got the spinners turned off and only turning the chain on. Kind of work. Our thought process was use our smaller bucket and then it'll be easier, just put some feed in it and then scoop it over in there, but I'm thinking that our bigger bucket would have done better. First creep feeder's filled up, a little bit spilled, but not much. Even though they have this little latch on them here, we always tie ours off. We forgot to bring something, but had that in the truck. We've had it before where the cows will get to messing with it because they can smell that corn in there, and then they'll actually get that lid opened up. So tie those up if you don't want your cows getting in it. We're gonna swap it up, go back to the farm and get a bigger bucket, catch more coming off the spreader truck. It worked pretty good. We spilled a little bit, but just be a treat for the cows.
Bucket number 2.
We've upgraded. So far. That's what we needed right there. Looks a lot better right there.
It's gonna be nice for some cow just grazing along.
Find a little treat.
Yeah.
And ride on the tractor. Got our creep feeder up on the top of the hill up here, and then the cows are probably back on the tree line. So we're trying to get the bucket filled up and drive out there without the cows knowing we're here. Number 2 is filled up. I did a pretty good job guessing how much feed we needed.
I don't think you had anything to do with that. We're gonna see if we have any calves left to feed.
Might as well. I wish he'd send you for a loop right now.
I'm kind of thinking he might.
While I had the camera rolling.
He's probably gonna put me on my back.
These calves here, won't be long, we'll be taking these out of the pasture, weaning them. It'll be the beginning of putting together another load, hopefully. We decided to pour out what was left, give these cows a little snack so we could just check on everything. We got all our creep feeders filled up, so the rest of the feed in the spreader truck, we'll just dump it out in my barn and use it to reload. It's dusty. We'll see how long it takes those calves to eat all the feed that we put in there. Some of those calves are getting a little bit bigger, so it probably won't take them real long. Those creep feeders aren't real big, but all in all, I think our process went well. We definitely learned that the bigger bucket makes more sense. We thought it'd be the other way around. May wind up even buying another bag sometime and trying that route again, but for this go round, it worked well. There's a raccoon at the top of my barn. Tried to do something to get rid of him, but he's hanging out up there in the top of the barn. He'll probably be trying to eat some of our feed. Thank y'all for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, give us that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Come back to see the next one.